Hola, good people. It's your boy OTG back again with another video. And today we're definitely going to be looking at the charts and having a low key simulation. And in this simulation, we're just going to be, you know, trying to accurately plot our support and resistance levels. Because support and resistance is very important. That's personally how I trade. Most of my trades come from just having the correct levels of support and resistance. Because if you have the correct levels, you can always catch moves bouncing off the support and resistance. That's why it's very important, and it'll allow you to get better entries and to better dictate where the market is going to go. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. We have GBP AUD, random chart, random time on the 4 hour. And let me go into the 1 hour where there's gonna be a lot more movement, and then we can begin plotting our support and resistance. So with our support and resistance, we want to plot at levels where we see that price is rejecting that zone consistently. So basically, we just want to see an area where we see that price was failing to break through on several occasions, and we'll know that that's a rejection zone. So we just go to on TradingView, we just go to the line, and then right now I see a level right here. So like with support and resistance, if you cannot see the level, that means it's not there. It has to be obvious, because the banks are going to be using the same support and resistance, and try keep it at even numbers. Most big large banks are not going to trade at a support and resistance of 1.7647900, whatever. They're gonna look for even numbers like this at 17700. You can see that there's a slight resistance. If you look to the left, there's a resistance here, and you can see that at about 17600 there's another zone. So we plot that like this as a resistance level, then we'll plot another level here. And the thing is, with support and resistance, you just have to understand it's not accurate to the point where the literal line is the line of rejection. It's this whole zone. So we're gonna label that to make it like easier just to identify for people who do not know the terminology or the history of support and resistance. So like this, we'll have another zone here. And you don't want to have too many zones, because that will make it harder to read your chart. So we just have these zones here. You can see that under here there's also another zone about here. So like that, we've got our zones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you're trading, you'd most likely just concentrate on the zones that price is moving at. Then you'll plot these other zones to anticipate that price might move, or how price might move within the zone. So on this chart, we'd be looking at these zones, one, two, three, and we'll be anticipating this price gonna break up, go to this zone. Is it gonna reject, go down to this zone? Is it gonna break through this support, go down to this zone? Maybe it might reject here, then go back up. Maybe it might reject here, go back down. Now it's a ranging market. Starts ranging, then it breaks out. Maybe it might have enough volume to break it through one of these ranges. That's basically the idea. It's basically like a ball moving through an apartment and trying to break through the roof. Sometimes it's going to break through the roof. Sometimes it's going to be rejected and it's going to go back down. And maybe it might go back down with a lot of volume that'll even go below where it was. So just to make it more visible for the eye, so that you understand that it's a zone and not a line, or plot just plot these. So now we know that's a zone. We know that's the zone. We know that's a zone. We know that's another zone. And our final, sorry about this, and our final zone will be here. So now you can see how much our chart has changed, and now it's giving you a more accurate depiction of what you'd be doing during a live market and how you'd be, trading through your support and resistance. And now you can see basically how prices moving through these zones. You can see that at this point over here, it rejected, it went back down, and it had enough volume to push it down, enough volume or momentum to push it down through this zone, but it didn't have enough to go back down through this zone. So it went back up, but it didn't have enough volume and momentum to push it through the zone, so it rejected it, it went back down. That rejection gave a volume to continue going down all the way down to this zone, and at this zone, plot another zone we have. This will be the last one. So this will basically be the lows of the market at this time. And as you can see, this is basically going to show you how price is moving through these zones. So with support and resistance, it's very accurate because it's literally showing you how price is moving through volume and momentum. And it's showing you when price has no volume, when there's no momentum, that, price will begin to range like this. But when you see price ranging, this is a build up for a big move. And as you can see, it was a build up for this move up. And it ended up eventually going back to this level all the way from down here. So basically that's your tutorial on support and resistance. I hope you guys learned something. Comment below on how maybe I could improve on it, or if you didn't understand anything, or if you'd want any help, just hit me up. OTGFX is always there to provide value to anyone that wants the value. You don't have to be a trader. You could be an aspiring trader. You could be someone who's just interested in understanding technical analysis, because something like this can be used, when you're even making your investments. If you have knowledge of technical analysis, you can better anticipate, big moves. For example, with Bitcoin, if you have technical analysis, you can better anticipate a drop in price or an increase in price, because you have technical analysis along with fundamental analysis. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this. Love you all. I'm out.